Good afternoon, everybody, and thanks for tuning in. John Kelly Profile here, and welcome. Welcome to today's show, Serial Killers and Their Alter Egos. I think you're going to find it very, very interesting. Please try to hang with us. Also, the feedback we'd like from you and your comments is why, okay, why serial killers invent these alter egos. You're going to get my 2 cents, my opinion on it. But I'd like to hear what you have to say. We always like to hear what you have to say. And behind, there's actually a show out. I'm sorry, The Mind Behind True Crime with Dr. Vono. The Mind Behind True Crime with Dr. Vono. I found a show that she produced that I think is excellent. It's on Bryan Kohberger. I want to give her a plug on that. I encourage you all to take a look at it. I think she did an excellent job, okay, on the murders behind the Idaho 4 and the allegations, and they're only allegations, that Bryan Kohberger killed these folks up in Idaho, okay? The name of the show is Do They See Me Now? Bryan Kohberger, Do They See Me Now? All right. And again, the station is The Mind Behind True Crime with Dr. Vono. So I think you'll find it interesting. Let us know what you think about it. And like I said, Leah will put a link up for you. Where I want to go now is I want to look at these alter egos because they just blow me away. I want to see what you think about it. The Golden State Killer, Joseph James DeAngelo. He has an alter ego. And he calls this alter ego Jerry. That's the name of his alter ego that he blames for his 26 rapes, murders, and kidnapping charges. Okay, he blames them all on Jerry. The devil made me do it, right? Jerry is his alter ego that he blames all his carrying on over, okay? All these years, and I mean many years, of rapes, murders, kidnappings, and whatever else he did. And there are a lot of unnamed charges against him. And he pled guilty to everything. But of course, it wasn't him. It was Jerry. Yeah. If bullshit was concrete, Mr. DeAngelo would have a 4-lane highway running through his mouth. Okay. I mean, such bullshit. I mean, do these people expect us to believe that? Do we look that stupid? I mean, this just blows me away, but why do they do this? Okay, that's what we want to hear from you, and we'll talk about it later at the end of the show. David Berkowitz, son of Sam, killed 6, wounded 7. He was shooting couples on the street as they were making out, right in New York. He used a 44 caliber bulldog hand pistol. Okay? Handgun. He blamed his alter ego on his neighbor's dog. Now get this. He blamed these murders and these 6 murders and this wounding of the 7 on his neighbor's dog, Sam. Remember Son of Sam? But I guess he likes dogs. He had a pistol that was a 44 caliber bulldog. So now he turns around and he blames his alter ego on a dog by the name from his neighbor Sam, who he said was definitely the devil. Okay, that's where Son of Sam came from. He said the dog had a demon in it that told him what to do. So that's why he went out and killed all these people, that were together, all these couples making out, minding their own business, trying to enjoy each other and have a good night. Well, if you believe Son of Sam on this one, then I've got a bridge to sell you in Brooklyn, right? I mean, come on. Who's going to believe this stuff? Do you know 25 years later, after these murders, and after he got convicted, and after this silly, stupid story on his alter ego, the demonized dog, He said it was all a hoax, that he made it all up. Okay, he recanted the whole story on the dog being possessed with a demon. So you have to understand where we're going here. Okay, but why do these people do this? Ken Bianchi, one of the Hillside Stranglers. His alter ego is named Steve Walker. I wonder where they get these names from. Who was responsible for murdering 10 women. 10 women. I mean, it's horrible. And our condolences go out to all the murder victims and their families and friends. But I got to tell you, when you think about being crazy, this just adds the cherry to the sundae, right? I mean, these guys are out of their minds coming up with these stories. You know, the devil made me do it. No, Steve Walker made me do it. You know, Son of Sam, who made you do it? The dog. Dog made me do it. That's how I killed all these people. If it wasn't for that dog, I wouldn't have killed these people. Yeah. So, Ken, Steve Walker was responsible for you murdering 10 women? I don't know, Ken. I don't think so. When pigs fly, maybe I'll believe that one, but not until, you know. Man, what a line of shit they got going on here, boy. It's unbelievable. You know, personally, one time I was up close and personal to a serial killer. And I was talking to him and I was asking him, you know, how did you come to do this? How did you come to kill these people? And he told me, he said, you know, he said, the sleeping dragon made me do it. I said, who? The sleeping dragon. So this guy, alter ego, called the sleeping dragon, right? And the sleeping dragon would come awake and kill these people. Of course, he didn't kill them. And I thought to myself, you know what? Dude, don't piss on me and tell me it's raining, please. I mean, you know, here we are talking with each other. You know, we have a bit of a relationship. You know, I mean, I help you out, you help me out, you give me information. Bottom line, don't be telling me that a sleeping dragon inside you made you commit these horrendous murders. But he swears, yeah, sleeping dragon, you know, came awake. These alter egos help killers compartmentalize. This is the word from the psychology. The psychological community says that it helps killers keep their guilt and remorse under wraps and supposedly helps them hide their dark side from others so they can seem normal. Well, you know, okay, I could buy a piece of that, I guess, but not really. You know, the bottom line here, I think it justifies them to objectify their victims. What I mean by that is turn their victims, these human beings, into objects. By turning them into objects, they're objectifying them, and they seem to desensitize themselves and move away from any reasonable reason why they shouldn't torture and kill the victim. I really believe that they somehow believe this is an excuse to do whatever they want to do to their victim, and certainly includes torture. It just is another excuse for them to go on and kill and torture and have complete sexual dominance, usually over a female victim or whoever the victim may be. So here we go again, you know, serial killers and their alter egos. I believe in the beginning, too, it helps them with the start of an insanity defense. Think about it. Cops come in, cops grab them. Oh, you're under arrest for the murder of blah, blah, blah. You know, we've got you on 3 murders. No, it's not me, it's Jerry. No, it's not me, it's the dog. The dog made me do it. And now the cops are hearing this, right? As the cops are arresting him. You know, no, it's not me, it's the sleeping dragon or whoever they say it may be, right? But what it does is it creates a situation because the cops have to testify in court if they're going to testify, if the person doesn't plead out, to what the person says when they were arrested, what the killer said, had to say for himself when he was arrested. After they read him his Miranda rights, if he decides not to shut up and he decides to start spewing this stuff out, he's going to be talking about this alter ego, you know, about the demonized dog, about Jerry is inside his head that nobody's ever seen Jerry. Okay, and it goes on like this. Well, see, this in their minds, because they're always manipulating, you can always tell, like I say, if the serial killer is lying, if he's moving his lips. But what it does, it's the start, it's the beginning of an insanity defense. They're not stupid. They know now they're caught. They know they're going to be going to court. They know they're going to be facing a lot of charges on a lot of murders, and they want to try and figure some way out of it. Okay. How to make the best out of an extremely bad situation. And maybe that's through an insanity defense. So everybody will think they're crazy. And that way they won't have to own up. And maybe with any kind of luck, they'll go off to some kind of psych unit in some kind of sanitarium or, some kind of hospital situation. And they won't have to do hard time or go on death row. So it's in the beginning, it's in the midst of starting an insanity defense. And we saw this up close and personal in Delphi with Richard Allen trying to play the role that his confessions and admissions were out of insanity based on the medication he was on. These guys are always working, especially in the beginning, because they don't want to be put in a cage. That's the bottom line as far as we're concerned. But we want to know what you think. We want to know your 2 cents on this, how you feel about this. So tell us. Right now, I have to tell you, thank you so much for tuning in. We really appreciate you. We really think you guys are terrific. We love our audience. Most importantly, be careful out there. We live in a very violent world. Stay safe. Make it a great day. And until we talk again, God bless and thank you.